quality name up top. We have pervy anime character, also known as Senescence. That's how I will be referring to him going forward. We also have Koopmeister, Heckerman, Shadeheart, A British standing in for Big Danny, Dirty Apples, and Seb202. Seb and Dirty Apples are both platinum. Senescence, up the top, is an Uber player. So those are the 3 players to watch out for in this one. The others may well be at the mercy of their death blobs. There's not a lot you can do about that, I'm afraid. So... why did I bring a spoon with me when I didn't bring a yogurt? Makes no sense. Thank you for the follow! Cankavoa. Well, we have Game 3 of the qualifiers for the Ablegamers 2018 tournament. I'm Marshall. And in this game, we've got Senescence in dark grey. Gunmetal grey. Uber player. Bots first into PGen. I anticipate an orbital play from this. Not having an air second is very rare for an Uber player, so we're probably going to have some kind of strange play there from Senescence. Moving round, we've got Koopmeister in red. Bots vehicles to air. Moving around still, we've got Heckerman in blue. Bots first. Further still, Shadeheart in blood red. Going bots first. And walking with the commander. Not wise. Senescence is full black, yeah. Gunmetal grey. Moving round, we've got A British in that sort of purpley colour. Fabs, thanks for the follow. Sure. Double air. Double air. Double air. That must have been a lot of commander walking. Why you do this? Also, shout out to Always Prime, who's also spectating with me. He's not casting, but he's going to give me some helpful pings if there's stuff that that crops up, just in case I miss it. Dirty Apples, platinum. In magenta. Bots air. Bots air. Seemingly no orbital play from this chap. Orbital though from A British. Going back the other way, we've also got orbital from Shadeheart and Koopmeister and Senescence. And last but by no means least, we've got Seb! What are you doing? Seb is a sub. Sub-Seb. As we had a no-show. So we've got Sub-Seb running as commander out of dodge. Where are you going? The enemy is that way. What is this game? Thanks, Always Prime. There we go, case in point. Expansion from Dirty Apples on the north. Could that be where the comm is going? Could Seb have known about this and is going to deal with it? Who knows, right? Who knows? But this must be taking so much of his attention, it's unreal. And yet he's still managing to build some kind of a base. There we go, into the orbit from the other players. And everyone's going to expect people to either be going into orbit or to have their commanders on the platforms. Whereas Seb, he's like, no, my commander's not on a platform. My commander's going to be somewhere else altogether. That Fabber trying to escape, but no. So, who got off world? We've got Senescence going to both Civ 1 and Civ 2 from starting block. Did anyone else get there, or is Senescence the first? Looks like Senescence might well be the first. Indeed, he is. And that's altogether almost a useless Firefly right there. Look at how much vision it's getting. It's basically getting a vision of that little polar cap and nothing more. Docks from Seb, ready to move in against Dirty Apples. Dirty Apples looks like he's desperately trying to get off world, but doesn't really have much else. A British, likewise. It's gone heavy air, trying to get off world, but hasn't actually sent his orbital fabber anywhere, which is a bit of a misplay, really. The moment that's built, you should be sending it off straight away. Shadeheart also, you've got an orbital launcher, use it. Heckermann going into orbit. Kurtmeister, likewise. I think they might have sent something already, but it might well have been shut down. There we go, look, we've got a commander from Kurtmeister down on the South Pole there. Looked like it was Astreus dropped. Ah, I was ahead of you that time, always Prime. I was ahead of you. Pardon me. So, over on Civ 2. Still Senescence with his commander, so he's nice and safe over there. T2 going up in various places now as well. We've got some from Heckermann. T2 bots and vehicles going up at the same time. No T2 from Kurtmeister yet. No T2 from Senescence. He's gone completely off. He's just leaving his eco here and he's happy with it. Maybe just sitting around doing the expansion, and that's fine. If no one's going to contest you, that's free economy. Even if you're off-world, you know, any mech's income is mech's income. And here we are with Seb. The dock spam. And Dirty Apples. Going in against the British. He's got an anchor for defence and going up for T2 air. Interesting. And still, the orbital fabbers are there, but they're not getting off planet. Come on. We need to get off there. ASAP. So those of you who are watching, how many of you are familiar with PA? And how many of you are non-players and have no idea what's going on other than seeing shapes moving around the battlefield? Because if there are lots of you, I think it's worth me going through the basic premise of the game, really. Straight into the orbital factory there from Shadeheart. Building a radar. That's going to be quite an expensive investment this early on in the game. You're going to need a lot of power to be able to really cope with that. Moving around to Heckermann. Still with the army there. Still sitting sentry. Dormant. Could do a bit more expansion. Look at all this free stuff. Just get a single Firefly, a single air unit, and just wander it around. See where is empty and see where you can expand to. 2,100 hours space by. Good lord. That is quite impressive. Right, let's have a look at how Senescence is doing on the other planets, because he is our Uber player. So he's one to... well, there you go. I think that might have been Boombots. Let's go back and watch what that was. 30 seconds. Oh, it wasn't Boombots. Oh, it might have been. From Dirty Apples. Oh no, it was Boombots. Oh, it was Boombots. Oh, it definitely was Boombots. Ting, ting, ting. Oh, always even pinged it. Goodbye. This was not Co-op Meister's tournament. But we also have now Dirty Apples sat over here. Not the wisest of places to be, considering there was just a commander explosion on the South Pole. Just saying. On the North Pole, we're getting an air factory. Looks like Senescence, because he has control of both planets, might well just be racking up some economy. Racking up the fabricators for a quick and swift, unrelenting Halley smash. I recognise that play a mile away. All of this eco, not even bothering to defend the planet, just going straight into Faber spam. Hold on. All good. Uh-oh. We got Faber spam, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Meanwhile, on the main planet... oh, that's why Dirty Apple's got his commander over there. Ah! Seb pushes through with the docks. The useless docks from last game are no longer useless in a different set of hands. Look at this. It's like that fabricator there is now completely stuck. He's not getting through that. That fabricator is an enemy of the pink state. And that's what... Look at this mines. What are you doing, Seb? You can't build anything in your base now. That'll have been a boombot against Dirty Apples down there again. I mean, you know, you move to a planet, you see a commander explode to your south, and you leave your commander there. I mean, come on. Senescence does not want you on his planet. Get the message. How are we doing on Civ 2? We spamming those T2 air fabs? Yes, indeedy. We do need the T2 eco to really make the Halleys spammable, though. Meanwhile, Heckerman is being innocent of Senescence and thinking, yeah, I'm going to defend myself. What did I say at the beginning of this tournament? The beginning of this tournament, I said, turtling will not get you anywhere. And what have we had in these games? We've had turtles, turtles, turtles. I mean, to be fair, it's a qualifier and anyone can sign up, and if they're having fun, that's great. But to improve your game on something like this, where there's so much metal outside of your base, don't just sit there and defend yourself, especially in a free-for-all. Just go and claim that expansion that no one else has. Go and look for it. You don't even need to fight. If you see stuff there, yeah, you may as well do a little bit of raiding if you can. But, you know, free metal, right? It's free metal. It's good to see Senescence also still playing for the main planet. He's not letting it go, look. And he's still got all of his expansion because no one's contesting it. And this is exactly what I said. Senescence isn't being a turtle. He's got off planet. He knows what his strategy is. He wants to rush up those Halleys. He knows that people don't tend to raid expansions. And as a result, he just expanded. He's set and forget. And he's way off there doing what he wants to do. And his strategy is working for him. Your bet is dead. Seb, what? Are you being an agent provocateur, Seb? Seb, what are you doing? Seb. Seb, there's Yeah. I don't know, I reckon Seb has, like, I don't know, a pocket Ragnarok somewhere that he's just going to reveal at the last second. Seems like people have some crazy support for Seb. Yeah. I won't knock it. Bye-bye. Shade Hutton, a British. Possibly at odds here. Nothing big really happening between these two players, so I think Senescence has a bit of a free pass here, really, if we look at it. All things considered, so it's Seb versus Sinnoh, and Seb hasn't really got off world yet. Where was that ping? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Thank you very much. Come up my set. There goes Senescence's base. But that's his base. He doesn't need it. That's his strategy. He got off world, he got expanding, he doesn't need his base. So this to him is fine. He doesn't care. Because he has all the stuff on the other base. Seb is going to come in, he's going to see that Senescence is not there, and he's going to wander back and go, oh, I need to do something about this. I need to get into Orbital. You need to scout in Orbital, like, at least. Even if you're not going to really play for Orbital, you've got to at least know what's going on in the rest of the star system. That is something I see so often in public games. In Orbital games, if someone's off-world, you'll be like, yep, he's off-world, okay, I bet he's doing stuff. And the best thing to do in that case is think the worst-case scenario. But still, it's good to know how far along they are. Hence, build those radar. Know what's going on. Because Senescence right now, he's building storage so that he can rush up the Haleys. He's up to 1,300 metal income, 90 power. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit this here so you can see what's going on, because this is we're going to see Haleys rush up in a matter of seconds when he actually decides to build them, because he's got so many fabbers now. How many fabbers is that? 18 T2 fabbers, 48 T1, and what he's doing here is he's building a T2 fabber, and he's queued the factory to assist itself. So the fabbers that are built are assisting building the next one, and so each fabber is being built faster than the one before. You tend to get this a lot in Annihilator racing, so if someone rushes to a metal planet and they have it on their own and no one else is contesting them, just get up an air factory, get up a T2 air factory, get all the metal you can, use a couple of T2 fabs in a couple of different groups to do this sort of thing, where you go and get T2 on all the mechs, T2 P-gens, send some air fabs to go and get your storage, and then let this happen for maybe 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Right, look already where we're up to. We're up to 24. Just in that location. That's not counting these guys over here, right? So you can see how efficient this is. And when he decides to, he's just going to be like, yep, okay, let's build a Halley, and then... And his commander's not there. His commander's over on the other planet that he has control of, so he can just smash away. It's fine. And I think Seb is going to have a bit of a shock when he realises what's going on. Have we not learned anything about the dock spam? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, hello. Looks like a British is going to die. Unfortunately, killing doesn't get you any points in this game, only surviving. So Seb, even though he's now killed a good couple of people... Well, he hasn't killed a couple of people, he's killed one person. Senescence has killed the other two, but still. Point stands. You've got to think the big picture in free-for-alls. You can never think of the immediate. You've got to think of the end goal, which is to win. Not to survive, because the longer you survive and someone else is surviving, they can just turn around and all of a sudden surprise you, right? You know, there's not a lot you can do about that. Right, look at this, look at this, look at this. There we go. Look how fast that's going up. He's got the economy for it. So why not? How many fabbers is that? 45. T2 Fabs. And I bet Heckerman is now wondering, yeah, maybe those anchors aren't really doing anything for me. Seb is wondering, yeah, maybe that comm push with the boombots, it really worked out for me. There we go. He's got his Hallies up. He's got his commander on the other planet. Bombs of A. Kaboom. Game over. Brutal efficiency. Well done, Senescence. I was wrong to doubt thee. There we go. Let's have a look from... Hooray, hello. Where's his comm? Oh, that's not where his comm is. His comm's up here somewhere. Oh! That's a convenient place. Where is it? 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 Right there. Oh! Look at that. I wonder. Can I do this? Oh! That's the view from that commander. What a beauty. I'm sure some folks really like that view. I don't really blame them. Watch it again. Come on. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'd rather just have the one person doing it. Thanks, Cartmeister, but thank you very much for the offer. It's very much appreciated. Crazy, right? You know, there's not a lot you can do about that. Oh, look at this, look at this, look at this. There we go. Look how fast that's going up. He's got the economy for it. So why not? How many Fabs is that? 45. T2 Fabs. And I bet Heckerman is now wondering, yeah, maybe those anchors aren't really doing anything for me. Seb is wondering, yeah, maybe that comm push with the boombots, it really worked out for me. There we go. He's got his Hallies up. He's got his commander on the other planet. Bombs of A. Kaboom. Game over. Brutal efficiency. Well done, Senescence. I was wrong to doubt thee. There we go. Let's have a look from... Hooray, hello. Where's his comm? Oh, that's not where his comm is. His comm's up here somewhere. Oh! That's a convenient place. Where is it? 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 Right there. Oh! Look at that. I wonder. Can I do this? Oh! That's the view from that commander. What a beauty. I'm sure some folks really like that view. I don't really blame them. Watch it again. Come on. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. I'd rather just have the one person doing it. Thanks, Cartmeister, but thank you very much for the offer. It's very much appreciated. But if we have too many people doing it, we'll just get duplicated pings everywhere, and that's not what we want. Heat 4. Before we have our final of the heat. That was a close game, yeah, all entirely. Place your bets for round 4, folks. As No Longer Corgi says. This is the big one, Icarus versus randoms. And them against themselves. Icarus Civil War right here. Don't mind me, I'm just going to eat another chocolate bar. Better to be safe than sorry. Oh, better to be safe than snoozy. Oh, Nick, I've only just seen your Twitch message. Thank you very much for the offer. Well, I think we've sorted it out now. I might take you up on that for possibly the main Ablegamers now. We'll see.